Hi everyone, it's Dr. Hudgens. I wanted you to know that I have read your professional practice models and have posted your grades in Blackboard for your review. Please be aware that there are some upgrades that are going on in Blackboard. So if you go on to look at your feedback, you may not be able to see the inline grading tonight. You may have to wait for tomorrow. I don't know what it's going to look like on your side, but faculty has been told that the inline grading component's not going to be available for quite a bit this evening. So know that the grades are out there and that if you can't get into it this evening, it's not a you thing, it's a Blackboard update thing. I wanted to take a few minutes and show you 3 examples of your classmates' work that were really good examples of a solid synthesis of concepts that went along with professional practice models. I'm not going to explain them. I'm just going to put them up on the screen for you and let you take a look and so you have an idea of what I view as something that was excellent work. These are just a sample. I couldn't put everybody's up here, so I just picked a few. This is Lawrence's work, his convergent culture model. And this is Tanya's work. This is her schematic of a balanced success for professional practice model. Again, it's a nice synthesis of information. And this was Abby's work that does a great job of showing the connection between spiritual care, servant leadership, quality, and service. And again, you know, it's aesthetic, but it's also got enough information to guide the reader. So these are just some examples. Many of you did a great job. This was a tough assignment. It does require you to not only be creative and think outside the box, but for you to apply what you've read and learned about a professional practice model into your own setting. So if you struggled with the concepts on this, know that you weren't alone. This is a tough assignment. If you completely missed the boat and you got feedback that questions, you know, where you made some missteps, do not hesitate to contact me and help me understand your thinking or maybe give some insight. So maybe between the two of us, we can make sure that you're solid on the concepts and clarify any concerns you may have. As far as APA feedback, one thing that I noticed, first, everyone loved Dr. Watson's work for caring, her theory on caring, and it lent itself to making lists. My encouragement is, from an APA standpoint, is to avoid lists. If you find yourself grouping things in orders of 5, 6, 7, make complete sentences of them or create a way to put them in a paragraph that reads like a scholarly piece of work versus just putting lists. It's disruptive to the flow of an article, and it's unnecessary in most cases. There are times when you're going to itemize things or put things in order, like you'll do something first, second, and third. Then those times you could think about putting them in block format with a numerical sequence to it. But just for general lists, you want to avoid that. The last thing I want to remind you is that many reflection assignments are asking for your ideas. And sometimes we forget that when you offer your idea and your insights, that you need to support it with scholarly information. Some resource needs to be there to support your insights and your ideas. I know that you have fantastic ideas and that your work experience and your experience as nurses has given you great insight. But the industry literature needs to support those insights as well. So I want you to be mindful of that. Now for next week, you've got 2 small assignments due, and one of them requires you to look at nurse-sensitive indicators. That's your reflective exercise. Be very careful that you are looking for things that are nurse-sensitive, not general audience, but things that nurses have a direct impact on. So when you read the assignment for reflective exercise 3, be aware that you're asked to come up with nursing-sensitive indicators for quality. I'm here. If there's anything that you need or you have questions about the feedback, don't hesitate to contact me. I'm happy to discuss it. I'll look forward to hearing from you. I hope you all are well and having a good week. Take care.